peace and unity. Freedom for all, freedom for all, freedom for all, freedom for all. Yeah. We pray for peace and unity
South Africa
in our nations.
for one.
Nigeria.
And we can sing along. Zimbabwe.
How, in your view, do you think we can? No. What, in your view, are the barriers to this South Africa that you love, this South Africa that you have an image of, this ideal South Africa? What stops us? What is it that stops us?
With all due respect to the older generation, as I do not know the circumstances at the time. However, at times I feel that we fought for the wrong thing. And currently, everything is a constraint from my ideal South Africa. Why I say that, pre-1654, before Jan van Riebeeck was here, a completely different system was in operation. A system that did not necessarily recognize international relations. However, people lived with it here in South Africa, and they lived in accordance to it. And after that, a new system came through, a Western system. Hence, I say that at times I do not know the circumstances at the time, but I feel that we should not have fought to be part of that system, but we should have fought to destroy that system and develop our system and assume those within that system within our own system. Now we have been assumed into another system, and we're no longer developing our own things that kept us going for most of the time. So I'll summarize it to say that everything is a problem currently. Everything needs to be revised: education, government, politics, law, everything.
Okay. Now, let's go back to your point about we fought for the wrong thing. And now I understand in the context of we adopted a European Western system and neglected our own indigenous systems. But let's pause there and say, was it wrong to have the kind of constitution that we have? And I'm not talking about the individual clauses. I'm just saying in broad terms, was it wrong to have a constitutional democracy where, as set out? We'll come back to the law and the details of that thing.
I wouldn't say it was wrong. The constitution needs to be there. However, the content of it, it's where I would differ here and
Okay.
there.
Okay.
What he's just said. By adopting a European system, should I say westernized system, we kind of jumped onto something, and also partly talking about our constitution or the system that we adopted. We basically said, okay, we're cancelling apartheid now. Now we're starting, we're going forward, we're doing this. But other people started at 65 while others were at 0. And then we expect everyone to get 200 at the same time. We never really addressed other things. We acted as if apartheid didn't happen. Like nowadays, we always say people, all these famous words like get over apartheid. It's been 20 years, which is too little for me. But what it did, we never really addressed it. It set people backwards.
Yeah.
Educationally, socially, financially, everything. All those things were not addressed. But now those same people are expected to keep quiet and move on with others.
Okay.
And I don't know how.
I share the same sentiments also in terms of our hurdle, if I can put it that way, is part of what we accepted after the apartheid era. Yes, the constitution was correct, but within the constitution, what was addressed there? very, very simple things like ownership, like redressing the failed system of apartheid. So on that day, I think when we negotiated for a country to move forward, what we neglected was to see a country that is redressing the people that were oppressed, to see a country that was going to move forward hand in hand, rather than to just sign papers and say, you know what, now you can move to another suburb and stuff like that.
Okay.
And also, from my views also, sometimes it feels like we were fighting, or they fought for freedom, you understand? And sometimes it feels like, did they really know what the freedom was? You understand? Or how big this freedom is?
Say, did you?
You understand?
They are proper.
You understand? And even this, our generation ourselves, you understand? Because we call ourselves born frees. You understand? We're born within freedom. And what freedom is it that we're talking about? You understand? Are we really free? Because here we are fighting for free education. And we live in a democratic country that where people are free at. You understand? So those are some of the things that I believe that we should first also address. What is this freedom that we're talking about? You know, because we say that we're free and live in a free country and free this, free that, free that, democratic this, democratic that. But the issues that are holding our people behind also are part and parcel of this freedom that we live in.
Freedom for all, freedom for all, freedom for all, freedom for all. Yeah. We pray for peace and unity
South
in our
Africa.
nation.